He's had a terrific game. As he gets set to try and fire past Alisson, who's also had a terrific game. Huge pressure on everybody who steps up to the spot. Marcos Alonso has drawn the first straw.
Goal, 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 goal!
And he did it with a beautiful cool. He was on a brilliant game, Marcos Alonso. And he stuck that one away with real confidence. Standing here watching these penalties, thinking anything different as these two keepers were both watching from the bench. Yeah, nothing different here. James Milner will always put his hand up first for Liverpool. Edouard Mendy, let's not forget, has taken part in 2 successful shootout wins for Senegal against Egypt in the most pressurised of international occasions very recently. Moving across his line to try and put Milner off. It doesn't. That was always going to happen. Well, he's gone the right way, Mendy. Oof. Maybe he should have done better. Maybe he should have done better. Gets a fingertip to it. It's a well-struck penalty from James Milner. I'm happy to see it at the back of the net. Next up for Chelsea, their club captain is taking on the responsibility. The wisdom of all those years in the game. The pressure stays the same. Azpilicueta has missed the target. Alisson raises his fist. That is not Hail Caesar. Well, it's advantage Liverpool. Struck well, but he knew the minute it left his foot. Just wasn't quite right. Thiago is up next for Liverpool to try and press home the advantage. Chelsea's most famous penalty success was in the 2012 Champions League final. Worth pointing out maybe that Juan Mata missed first in that one. Here comes Thiago, who rarely puts a foot wrong. And he hasn't there either. He seemed to outthink Edouard Mendy. Well, he nearly gets this wrong. His heart would have been in his mouth for a second. Liverpool fans are cranking up the noise from the other end of the ground. Chelsea fans try and get their cheers through to Reece James. James scored his penalty in the League Cup final shootout. James scores again. Nicely done. More or less into the middle, wasn't it? That's exactly where it went. How cool was that? He knew exactly what he was doing, picked his spot, waited for the keeper to move. Here comes Roberto Firmino. Very careful spot of the ball. A very nervous-looking Liverpool supporter. Firmino keeps Liverpool in front. Beyond the grasp of Mendy. Good penalty. He stutters and waits. There's a standoff. Mendy does well. He stands as long as he possibly can. didn't get the spring. He must have been close to it.
It's just
he was. He's got a glove to it.
Yeah, he's got a glove to two of them. I think the height was just enough.
Ross Barkley, did he touch the ball when he came on as a sub? He's going to have to touch it. Clean and true now. Merseysider, Evertonian, Ross Barkley for Chelsea. Hammered home. Had to score that.
Well, considering you wouldn't say things have gone brilliantly for Ross Barkley in a Chelsea shirt. Only coming on the pitch for a few minutes. He was brilliantly dispatched. A lot of pressure on his shoulders there.
And a very slow walk up to the edge of the area for Trent Alexander-Arnold, who gets a word of encouragement from his goalkeeper, Alisson. And a young Chelsea fan prays to the heavens that Edouard Mendy has at least one save in him. Nothing much seems to faze Trent Alexander-Arnold. Here we go. Liverpool are a kick away.
Cool as you like. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Coolest man in the building. Slots it into the corner.
Jorginho missed his last. Saved by Fabianski against West Ham the other weekend. Missed in the shootout at the end of the Euro 2020 final here last summer, but still ended up on the winning team, don't we know? Here he is then. Jorginho must score. Jorginho does score. Over to Liverpool once more to decide it.
Changed his style as well. There was no skip, there was no hop.
Sadio Mane has the role of the clincher.
This is his third one of the season. Well, he had one in the African Cup of Nations. He had the one to send Senegal to the World Cup. And now got one to win the FA Cup for Liverpool.
He's been up to it in the past. How about the present? And he's up against his international colleague. They shared penalty glory twice this year against Egypt. Africa Cup of Nations final, World Cup eliminator. FA Cup final, big moment. Could be the moment. It's Sadio Mane's moment. Saved by Mendy!
Oh, he saved it.
All level again!
Fascination. Yeah. So patient.
Well, this game just said everything, hasn't it? What a moment, what a build-up. But Mendy answering Thomas Tuchel's prayers with a big save to keep his team in this FA Cup final.
I wonder if Mane's thinking, of all the goalkeepers in all the world, it had to be the one who knows me best. Ziyech for Chelsea. Alisson stands in his way, and there's a blue flare on the field. Craig Pawson is just checking to see whether that should be removed. All adds to the tension for Ziyech. He's got to wait.
Yeah, you don't need this.
Don't think Chelsea fans there have helped their players' cause. Sadly, all across the leagues, flares are back in fashion. It's a face of focus from Hakim Ziyech. And it's a penalty that was meant. Up to it and more.
Well,
It's shifted at it, and you can feel it. These Chelsea fans are lively. Jota got a big moment on his shoulders here.
Front player who wasn't in the famous five on the list initially. Just now he's got a little bit of a dry mouth, Diogo Jota. Edouard Mendy suddenly has found an extra spring. Jota scores! High. Corner. More or less. Job done.
Brilliant penalty. Brilliant.
Are we going all the way to the keepers again? Goodness me. This is just about on the right side of bearable.
Oh, it's had everything on it. It's just... It's been scary.
Mason Mount comes up to the mark for Chelsea. The run slightly from the left. Saved by Alisson! What a big hand! It swings back to Liverpool. And the next in line is Kostas Tsimikas. With the biggest moment of his Liverpool career yet, by a mile. On a substitute for Andy Robertson. The FA Cup final sometimes does spring up unlikely heroes. Here's Tsimikas. Liverpool's hero!